Alright, we are in Chapter 8. We've just started. We're going to be trying to finish it out tonight. We've had to do some adjustments sound-wise because my headset doesn't want to work anymore, which is really annoying. Alright, so we've got some stuff over there. Let's get this in the right playing position for here. Oh, in the alien structure you found a variety of odd shapes, feeling strange vibrations in the air. We know we need that. Whoa. Well, we need to pick up the crystals. That absolutely must happen. We don't really need all these restoratives, I don't think. Drop them in here. Oh, of course, of course. I'll tell you what, let's go to the motherlode chest and let's put them in there because I don't really want to lose them. That reminds me. What is the code for the motherlode chest on this one? It's 0928? 0928, I think? 0928? Let me look it up. Motherlode chest, Krondor. 4743. The 4743. 4743. Got it. Let's do that. Let's drop some stuff in there. I know they don't let us drop a lot in there, but let's see, 47, and then 43. Let's do that. All right, let's get there. It's like, can we just? Okay, we can put some stuff in there. That's good. See, that's the thing. It's like, why? Alright. Let's put that in there. Let's get that crystals. Alright, that's strength drain. We want to make sure we get that. That's really important, and sometimes that's bugged and doesn't show up. So, having strength drain is definitely a win. Okay, we got 8 of those. 8, 6. Alright, let's try to drop some in there. Okay, so we've made a little bit of space. Let's see, we've got 10, 17, 18. Let's put one in there. We can grab it later. This is all kind of like a good little spot. We can make a little bit of space. Oh, I was thinking we could drop a couple of rations in there, but that's fine. We'll get more rations later. Let's grab the crystals. Heal up, done cheating. Okay, so we put everything that we need to do in there. Go in here, grab the crystals, and let's read the note. As Katala no doubt summoned you, I imagine you have heard the most pertinent details leading up to the time of my departure from Midkemia. I will give you the details of the circumstances once we meet. But it's more pressing you know certain facts. Do not depend on magic. It does not function here in a way that any way I comprehend. And I have concluded something has become of the mana. In its absence may in some way relate to a second factor I have discovered of this planet. I don't know to what extent your inherited senses have already told you this, but there appears to be evidence this world was visited by your Valhiro benefactors. A violent race exists here, greatly similar to the Pantanthians, similar enough that I think they surely must be stranded here by Alma Lodaka. That's funny, it says Lodka, but it's actually Lodaka. During the time of the Valhiro raids across the cosmos. Surely you could judge better than I. Gamina is still missing as yet, and I have made a sweep of the entire island. I'm going to head to the northern tip of the island to a ruin I spotted earlier. Perhaps I will find answers there. Alright, so we go and inspect some of these things. There's 4. Grab some of those. It's always good to have lots of crystals. Nothing there. They agreed to attack. The advantage was lost. Honestly, it doesn't make sense to use magic so much, as Gorath is going to rip through these guys pretty well. Look at that. Boom. Big hit. Big knock, baby. Big knock. 120. 49. Perfect. Party's abilities have increased. It's like they rarely ever have anything on them. Yo, what's up, Epps Prime? Yeah, it is an OP sword, man. It's very, very OP. Alright. We had to do a little bit of essentially juggling our inventory, so we had to go into like the motherlode chest already and fuck around with some stuff just to try to get some space to like pick up something that was in this tent right at the beginning. So this, it's like this, keep an eye out for gold crystals, crystal constellations or whatever they are. I'll show you what I'm talking about. The gold ones have crystals in it that work as mana. The opponents were not surprised. Okay. So this is going to be worth spending a little bit of our mana on. Smoke. What up, Liam? How you doing, man? $123. Gotta love it. And dead. There we go. Owen blinked. It's over in a flash. Let's see what we got. These guys don't usually have stuff. Hey, what's up, Chris? How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. 11 rations. We are taking those. It's like this is definitely not a map you skip rations on. This is why I was so worried last night about the lack of rations we had. It's because there's not a ton on this level. Even the motherlode chest does not have a ton of rations, which is pretty disheartening. Alright, we got that. Alright. Let's make sure we got 100%, 100%. Let's put... Should we run through the nap that? Nah, we're good. Completed the dark side of the Malik event? Nice. Yeah, man, that's kind of how it works. So if you guys see these crystal things, these gold ones, we want to click on those gold ones. So we got to go... Every time we see a gold one, we got to go up and say hi to it, essentially. Alright, we need that kind of thing. So these crystals give us mana. So by using that, we can use magic. So we can't really use a lot of magic on this map. So it's one of those ones where I always work on attacking stuff with Owen, so Owen can do some damage on this level. The first time I played this game, it was ugly. Very, very much ugly. So, you know, it's funny. I'm still holding that. Note, and I don't need it. It's going to the north of the island. We're gonna go up there anyway. All right, let's see if there's anything fancy. There's only a couple of important things, objects to get. Get some Gorath with his thing. What are you drinking tonight, Chris? path. You swing so sexy, big guy. This new thing called alcohol. Hey, that stuff sounds pretty cool. Where do I get some of that? Cheap ass Canadian whiskey. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what it says? If it's cheap and gets the job done, we call that efficient, sir. We call it efficient. See, is there anything to... Something there. There's some shit over there, but there's not really a ton we need out of it. Just... I want to finish this kind of quickly. So... Alright, we got a bunch of them. We're going to use magic this time. Once again, we got to be efficient with these mana crystals. Because we don't get a ton of them. The 12-year age Canadian Club is actually a delicacy around your parts? Really? Interesting. Go and hit that guy. Hit that guy. You're smoked. Hey, what's up, Nick? How you doing, man? Smoked. And you're smoked? Yes. It's like this is very much a kind of crazy level. Yo, what up? How you doing there, Malice? Yeah, let's use one of those. We stuck some of that in the motherlode chest so that we've got some extras. Let me just see right quick. Anywho. We want this one to go fast. I don't see any gold crystal formations? Let me know. Shout them out. Looks like we're always looking for the gold crystal formations. I don't think we need to heal. No, we're good. Oh, it's bad guys. They weren't surprised. There's 4 of them. These guys I think we can smoke just like with some base attacks. Let's try and give it a shot. That'll do. Oh, come on. Hit. Die. Really? How are you alive, buddy? Now you're not. Owen with the kill, ladies and gentlemen. Always love it when Owen gets a kill. Boom, there's a big hit. Owen with a second kill. Oh man, this spellcaster is going off. Yeah, we've got limited magic we can use on this level. So we have to, every time we use a staff, we have to take whatever we spent and rub like these crystals on our staff to make it so we can cast spells. So it's like I only want to use magic when I really think I might need to. Oh, poisoned. Where's Epps Prime? There's some poison rations for him. And more poisoned rations. Or is that the same guy? Could be the same guy. Oh, and throw mama from trying. Yeah, you gotta rub some crystals on your staff, you know. It's the new thing. It's what all the kids are doing, Chris. Rubbing crystals on their staffs. Just rub the staff. Yeah, you know. Some people like to get a little bit squirrely with it, you know. It's like I'm pretty sure this thing does not get... I didn't read it out to you, but anyway, the Guard of Revanche, here it says, cautious at first, and then with eagerness, he wraps fingers around his halt, the glamour to his sword. drew it hissing from the scabbard with flawless silver. On the blade, runes glimmered in lines of sundering flame, their meaning indecipherable to most, but clear to any who held the blade. Avenge. But it doesn't seem like it loses its edge. If so, hey, you'd be lucky to get my weird gypsy crystals on your staff, Nick. Hey, there's a gold one. Let's go get some crystals. Yeah. Thank you. So we got, yeah, quite a bit. Let's double check for doodads. Alright, nothing there. Want to go this way, as the crow flies, you fools. Oh yeah. Well, there's some stuff over there. Looks like there's baddies. Yeah, we're gonna have to kick these guys' asses. The enemy's surprised. Alright. Only 3 of them. Let's just beat them up with the staff. I haven't poured one yet. I was debating to see who shows up and who's drinking and who's not. But I've got this really nice star anise rum. I was thinking about having a little bit of that. It's got like a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of tartness. I feel like it's fitting. It's like I was leaving it for the girl to drink, but she almost always just drinks either beer or wine, so I better claim it. Otherwise it'd be just wasted. Boom, there we go. Alright. What are you drinking there, N-Lab? Tis a rather fine rum, my friend. Still at work? Ah, I see. It's like not made the run home yet. All right, let's get that at least poisoned. You had a couple 3 Floyd's gumball head. Yeah, how's that, man? Oh, these guys, they're trying to trick us. Die. It happens sometimes with the RPGs. I did drink a fair amount last night. That was pretty clear. And I am debating getting one now, but it's more like if other people are drinking, I'll have a drink. That kind of thing. Thomas, while I discovered no evidence of Gamina in the ruin, I learned that mana on this planet has undergone a metamorphic concretion, or in simpler terms, transformed into crystal. As there's no natural phenomenon that can be accounted for, I can only assume the change was engineered by some agency of the most supreme order. It was doubtful the Valkyrie could have mastered it, and it would have been cataclysmic events beyond their control, though it may have given Draken Korn the inspiration for the life stone of the Sethnon. I can only assume. Yeah, exactly. These aren't the droids they're looking for. Yeah, it's like I don't feel like I didn't feel like hungover or anything. I'm just more waiting to see if I get like that kind of like I'd like to have a drink thing. But I am genuinely considering. You know what? I will get a little bit of that rum. Give me 1 second, guys. it's like this local rum. It's kind of interesting. It's, anyway, cheers, guys. Well, it's like, it's like a really spicy, like Szechuan red pepper with cantaloupe, star anise, in like a rum, and it's got this really interesting flavor, and I haven't had it in a while, and I was just thinking about it earlier, and I'm like, oh, I could do that. Yeah, I only assume at this point the ancient gods of this planet may have used this tactic to drive away the Valkyru. Again, this is something you would know better than I. I made the discovery when I touched one of the crystal columns in the ruin and sensed power of it. Same time, I sensed within what I tentatively call an intelligence because I felt stirrings of mind speech through no specific thought ever formed. If you go to the ruin, do not touch the central column. I felt greatly ill for several days after touching that particular column. Although I am certain of the cause, I avoided the rest thereafter. Perhaps after I found Gamina, I will have opportunity to learn more. Alright, well, thank you for that update, Pug. It's really nice, because it's one of those, it actually is, like, really spicy, but not really spicy for me, but for an alcohol, it's quite spicy. So it has like a lot of that pepper, the pepper zip. You opened a restaurant down there last summer, fall, right downtown Columbus. Nice, Nick. Yeah, Chris, we do. There's 5 of them, so I'm gonna use a magic spell in this one. There is a lot of like really good local rum made here in Quebec, actually. I always talk about it in. I always talk about it in chat. So there's one that I recommended to a couple of other Quebecers. One, I might need to turn down my speakers. My headset wasn't working, so my game's pumping through my sound system, and it's kind of loud. My neighbors are gonna surely complain. Oh, we cheeky buggers. All right. I need to do that. That should be better. It's like my living room's right underneath their bedroom. I don't know who the fuck designed this place, but it definitely wasn't thinking of the people on the second floor. Alright, can you drop him, please? Thank you. And you can drop him. Thank you. No kill for Owen there. Sad. Sad. Alright, let's do that. Nice, Lab. So basically, guys, if you're ever in downtown Columbus, you can go up to the bar and be like, "Where's Nick? Where's Nick? He said I could have a drink on the house." Let's rub some crystals on our staff, baby. Rub that staff. You get down with it, Owen. Yeah. Alright, let me see what's in the area. 3, I don't think I checked out 3 yurts, only 2. Is that the one that I just, that's the one I just read, isn't it? Well, you're 2 hours north now. Might not get too far. Yeah. Well, that's too bad. Yeah, that is the one we already checked. And that one the dudes jumped out of. Oh, there's rations in there. Spoiled. And not spoiled. We'll take the not spoiled because this is a land of few rations. Random strip club stop. Hey, you gotta make those sometimes. And did we get the crystals there? We did, okay. Now you will never return. He's like, well, you know, guys, there are stories that I can tell you, and there's stories that I can't. Alright, we're always looking for those gold. Oh, alright, we're at the top of the map here. Okay, we don't want to click on the one directly in the middle from what they said. A warmth radiated from the column. At first, Owen assumed that the crystal was radiating heat from the alien sun, but it became equally warm. I may do little for you, a feminine voice asked quietly in his mind. This much and no more. Suddenly, the sensation of heat grew, washed out from the pillar like a warm breeze, shifting sand beneath their feet, pressing out the desert beyond. In a brief second, the wind was gone, leaving the pillar cold and quiet. Oh yeah. It's bookmarked, that's a good one. And the pillar was made of crystal, in better condition than the others in the circle. Its reflective surface was not as pitted by the blast of sand the others might have been. Stroking its surface, Owen marveled at the amount of work it must have taken the craftsman to make. I wonder what place was made was originally, Owen asked, not expecting the mental reply which flooded his senses. You stand in the ruins of Karzin Mok, once the high temple of the seven gods of Rianya. Once these columns were only symbols of the gods, crafted by Savani artisans who were the servants of the Dot Savan. Now they are the vessels within we have taken refuge. Refuge? What drives a god into refuge? I wouldn't think it to be possible. Val Hero, the voice said. Though without a true voice, it was impossible for Owen to tell. There were shadings within it, seeming a mixture of hate and sorrow. These, who were known as the Val Hero, extinguished all life, and we knew here. Using this as a battleground where they warred with all who dared challenge their universal supremacy. Only when the Dot Savan showed to us our struggles would be futile did we create a plan which we would drive the hordes of Pentathians and Kata and Nechamati. What did you do? Owen asked. A long silence greeted him before a distant reply came. Of the 7 who ruled, there are only 6 who survived the desolation. 2 have faded so far from the world they can no longer voice to hear their thoughts, but instead are little more than sentient forces of nature. Only Datsavan will remain, waiting for the time of the awakening. He shall call us when the need comes. We shall not speak again, Savani. Alright, so we've talked to those 2 and that one, I believe, right? The pillar was smooth to touch. Towering over Owen, it seemed to be made of an exquisite crystal of some fashion, though it was wholly unlike anything he had seen on Midkemia. Though he could see the refractive images of the desert beyond, its varied angle, he could see his head. It seemed he could not see other places which were not on the other side of the column. Instead, they seemed were images of oceans disguised by the colors. Your observations intrigue me. You are Savani, are you not? Startled at the presence of the alien sentience in his mind, Owen shook his head, unsure whether he should simply just think his reply or speak it aloud. He decided speaking it would be the safest route. I'm not familiar with the term Savani, so I don't know if I am one or not. Who am I communicating with? Nearby, Gorath threw Owen a startled glance. Apparently alarmed that his friend was speaking to the air. Before Owen could rattle off the explanation, the voice within the mind returned. I am Sutakami, mother of the 1,000 mysteries. Lord, I'm having trouble reading tonight. Once the goddess of Tirianya. You have summoned me. What do you desire to know? I'm not sure what you are asking. Are you an oracle? No. I may only tell you that is which already is known, though I dimly perceive things that may come to be. I sense you are newly come to this world. Perhaps you desire to see something of the creatures who inhabit the desolation of our world. Owen's mind reeled with visions of men, scales rather than skin, and large hulking creatures with shining carapaces which roam the dense deserts. Grasping to retain what he learned through the creatures, information flooded his mind as a tide. He last seized upon the image of a wispy figure. What are these things I see? They look as if made of smoke. These are the ancient servants of Relin Scar, the last priests of Datsavan before the desolation. Creatures of magic. They can only be killed by special cells which drain them directly from their materiality, their strength. Now they wander the ruins of Datsavan's ancient temple. For a moment the image wavered, then stabilized once more. I must rest. I am needed elsewhere. Alright. That's funny, it's you guys are talking about the no city is good for a random strip club stop. I don't know, man. I mean, random strip club? Yeah, probably not. But there are some very solid strip club stops to be had in the good old US of A. Owen hesitated, shimmering in the hellish ancient alien heat. It seemed probable the sun-warmed crystal would blister him if he touched it. He was curious of what material the glass-like pillar had been made of. Privately, he wondered if certain people had encountered the deserts had been responsible for the enigmatic monoliths, and somehow the idea seemed wrong. No, the pillars of Karzin were not crafted by the Panathtiand. The voice whispered in his mind, we made ourselves. Horrified by the sudden, uninvited intrusion of the alien presence within his mind, Owen drew back from the column. The intruder remained. We seven were the gods of Tirmiana, Savani. I myself was once Dat Savan, Lord of Gates. But once the Valhiro brought the wars of desolation, we nearly averted our great star death. I don't know what any of these things you were saying mean, Owen said. I have heard very little about the elven old ones called Valhiro, but beyond that, it is unimportant, Savani, the voice said. What we were lost beyond regaining, there is a time yet to save your people from the same fate. Our world? The Valhiro have been dead from our world for a time beyond reckoning. They can't pose a threat to us. Feeling disinterest washed over him, the god brushed aside the question. The one you know of as Pug of Stardock will tell you more when the time comes for you, and the Wanderer will make your choices. For now, you must bring to this place the cup of Rin Scar. Do this, and we will free Pug from his captivity. Suddenly suspicious about the nature of the entity which spoke to him, he worded his reply carefully. If you are a god, why do you need me to fetch a cup for you, and why should I trust the bodiless someone who claims to have imprisoned the one we look for? You are wise to question, the voice replied, but it is mine alone to know the truth. You may... I don't know, dude, Canadian strip clubs we talked about, secret legends. Yeah, they can be good. I mean, the ones in Montreal are pretty fucking great, I must say. You may do as I ask and bring to me the cup of Rinskar, or you may perish in the desolation of Tiramiana. The choice is yours. I warn you, however, it is an unwise decision to utilize its powers. Pug already has learned this lesson. Alright. Then we got this guy. There was something odd about the column, moving his hand. You know how it is when someone is standing behind you and you know they're standing there? Faintly, Gorath shrugged. It's a sensation I've heard of. I'm afraid it is an experience that's almost unknown to my kin. There's little that escapes our hearing. Oh, looking down at the ground, he flushed, realized he truly knew very little about Gorath or his people. One day he would make a point of getting to know him better. Well, I don't know how to explain what I felt in the pillar, except that it felt alive and there was a presence within it, if only I knew how to reach it. Alright, and gotta make sure to get the last one. Oh, man, that's not the one we wanted to touch. I just want to... Oh... No, let's cancel and load. I don't want to lose the rations. It's like, this is definitely not a planet in which we want to fuck around with our work rations there. Okay, so it's not that one. It's this one, right? No, god damn it. Why do I keep touching it? Alright. Energy blasted. Could have strangled... I'm feeling suddenly vigorous myself. What are these Panathtidian? Unfamiliar terms. Snakemen that we've run into, I'm sure they know, but they are called in this world. Alright, so we've hit all of the ones that we need to hit, and the one we need to come back and talk to is this one over here at the top of the thing. Alright, once again, if you see gold, a gold crystal, like, cluster, just shout it out. There's one right there. Oh yeah, but I think we've already been that way. Yeah, we have. This is the way we came down. Alright, cool. So we need to go down the east side of the island to go get the cup. And then we have to go and grab Master Magician Pug. And then we're nearly done with the chapter at that point. Okay. There's only 3 of them. Alright, let's do it. But just stop with the throwing of the rocks, you weirdos. All it does is damage our armor. Alright, that guy's dead. Why can't you come and try to hit us with stuff like a normal person? Damn serpent people. Alright, dead. Alright. Oh, poisoned rations. They know you're around Epps Prime. They love giving you those rations, baby. Alright. And that needs a hammer. And that one needs one as well. So we're gonna pass that there. And we're gonna do it this way. This way. This way. Alright. Oh, well. We didn't see them coming. But it doesn't matter. They're gonna get worked over. Boom. Come on now. I mean, might as well. Man, why do you just keep banging on my armor, damn it? Alright, I don't really need to do that. See any gold? We don't see some gold at all. Just double check what's around that corner. There was something there, but that's not really important. We don't really need a lot on this map. Seems we've run into some kind of magical barrier. Whatever is inside doesn't want us coming in. Getting your cleat. You heard a voice within the pillar? Yeah, I didn't read through all that stuff, but that's all. I mean, yeah. Would you just let us by? Jesus. There we go. We got some gold clusters over here. Come on, man. I didn't even see them coming. Alright, there's only 3 of them. I think we take them. Like we were trying to go over here so we can get some crystals. Gotta rub our crystals on our staff there, you know. He's gonna run out of space soon. Huh. Alright, let's put that in the bag. Pass that there. I wish it was like weapons where you could just pass it to the other dude and he can just fix it. Start using this. Alright, so we got that. We need to follow down. Let's just double check what's around. Yeah, I thought we just walked past one. I mean, not that it's probably got anything that we really want, but whatever. We can take crystals. Alright, 25. Alright, and inside the alien structure, they found some strange vibrations. Perhaps you should look around. Do that, and there's a note. Let's read this note. I've discovered 2 things of interest may help. First, I've mentioned in my previous missive, the mana has been crystallized and harvested in bounty from the yellowish crystal formations. Second discovery is the artifact of surprisingly high order, which I was able to free from the magical trap near the columns that's in the north. I suspect by various elements of its design it is meant to enhance certain telepathic abilities. See if it might be utilized in reaching Gamina's mind. No. Good update, Pug, but we don't... that's alright. Alright, we got some houses coming up. Gonna have to fight, I'm pretty sure. Something inside the dwelling slithered. Don't like the sound of that. Alright, let's go and hit this dude. Yeah. And you're dead. Alright. Bam. What's funny is that these lizard dudes don't ever have any rations, or rarely have like proper rations. So it's like funny that they, when they do actually have some. All right, we need to take those. We're running low on space. I need to keep using the redeemable stuff like this. And of course his armor is fucked up. Let's do that. I'm pretty sure we don't need that anymore. I'm not gonna lie. He's got an extra one. I suspect we haven't had any durability loss on that weapon, and I don't remember ever having durability loss on the weapon, so it's a bit of a weird one. Strange vibrations, nothing in there. What about in here? Building was empty. Building was empty. And about this one over here. Strange vibrations in the air. Got another note. Let's see. Oh, we've already read that note. That's unfortunate. Alright, so we're heading to... We need to head southeast. Alright, what do we got in our view here? I think we're fine. We just need to go southeast and down. We got a crystal structure we can get some stuff from. You're gonna have to carry the extra graph. Yeah, I pretty much don't need to carry that anymore, I'm pretty sure. So let's just drop that. We'll keep one with us just in case. It's like we are about to get some a little bit of help in terms of the inventory problems when we get Pug free of his prison. All right. Hey, what's up, Malice? Welcome back. Welcome back. Now you're on the main. Alright, let me just check the map here. Yeah, we can... Honestly, we don't even have to go that way right now. We can go over here. Over here and down. Because this connects over here, if I do remember right. Man, we're running out of space for sure. Gonna have to like stop farming the crystals because we're literally, we've got too many. We've got too many. of course, it does not connect. My bad. Gotta cross that bridge. Damn. It's where we need to go, but I totally forgot. What do you got in here? Whatever, we'll take it. Okay, we're completely out. Alright, we're out of space. That's gonna be... Oh, alright. We'll just put it... Wait a minute. Owen had space for that, so let's give him that. The enemy was not surprised. Let's just use some magic, because we've got way too many crystals at this point. Oh, we didn't click right. Damn it. And dead. Alright, let's see if we can't kill... No kill. That'll be a kill. 71, and done. Ah, he got away. He got away! No! Alright. Let's rub some crystals on the staff. Do that. Alright. Just do that. Let's give one of those to Owen anyway. Even them out. Let's look at the armor. It's 99.99. Let's keep using that so we can start working it down. We need the southeast. Southeast. Could be that one over there. Approach the strange dwelling. I have a strong feeling we'll be very unwelcome visitors here. Let's do another spell. Oh, come on! Just stop with the misclicking. Really? Alright. That's a lot of rations. And we do have some space for them. Alright. Give 30 over there. What do we got? Alright. Another good ration, we'll take it. And this is such a crazy, like, mash of stuff. Alright. Struggle to make sense of it all. There's 5, we're gonna use more magic. It is so humid and like stormy right now. It's pretty nuts. Whoa, why are you casting spells, dude? Well, now you're dead. You're dead. Yeah, you're dead. You're dead. Yeah, Owen with the kill, baby. Yeah. And there it is. Rub the crystals on your staff, baby. Put the crystals on your staff, baby. You know it looks good to me. Alright, so he's got that. Alright. It's like this is such a weird map. Door burst open. Alright. We'll keep it coming. Smoked. Die, please. What about you? No? Die. Yas. What about you? Can no one get a kill, please? No, he doesn't get a kill. It's the third kill for Gorath. He's in the lead. Come on, Owen. You can do it, buddy. You can do it. Yeah, there we go. Get him that staff, baby. You give him that staff. Okay. That's fine. Armor's good. We've got plenty of this. We'll just keep doing it. Right, rub that on the staff, baby. Rub it on the staff. Give that over there. We give that over there. Alright, now we have some space again. Let's see. That's what we're looking for. Let's grab that. Actually, should Owen hold that? Or... And, of course, there's rations that we need to take. Perfect. We might have to leave a few, not gonna lie. We just don't have much options on what we can leave. Honestly, I'm pretty confident we can leave that. Pretty confident. Alright. Let's grab the extra rations. We're gonna need them very shortly. Alright, so we got that. We don't really need to look in that one right now. Where? How are you? We just walked through here. Like I said, this is a pretty fast level. We're almost done with it, actually. Like, we've done most of the legwork. And then, actually, chapter 9 is pretty quick as well. So we need to get to that. Oh, I see why. We'll go and click on this kind of stuff later. Alright, where the bloody hell is the bridge? Right up that way? Okay. There's the bridge. Ugh. You savage bastards. Second kill now. Boom. Come on, Owen, get a kill, baby. Oh, Owen. You had it. It was teed up perfectly for you. You managed to fuck it up. Come on, Owen. Come on. Spoiled. Legit. Alright. I mean, we'll take as many as we can. We're gonna need them soon. Alright, we got that. Alright, let's bookmark. Let's make sure we rest up. There we go. 9999. Let's use a little bit more of the naphtha. There we go. Alright. Oh, I see we're on a path that we haven't traveled. That's why we're running into bad guys. Let's get on the path that we did travel. Oh, well there's that damn protective barrier. I know, Owen, come on. I'm trying to move this way so we can skirt the mountain. It's like, luckily this map is very straightforward and really memorable. Alright, cool. So if I remember right, we want to talk to that dude right there. Owen touched Savan's column. We have returned with the cup, the voice said calmly. That is well. The abandoned progeny of the Pantathians will now be denied access to the hall. We can be assured they will never again hear from the Midkemian mistress. Through their re-established contract with their brethren holds dire consequences for the future of your world. But for now, you have no need for concern. The cup's powers may be now be subdued until the time it is again needed. Pug's welfare still remains. We wish to have run the limits of the islands for you. Now we wish to know where you have kept him. He is safe within a structure constructed by a Panathiandin. A protective barrier that kept him within the structure will be removed once you locate him. We will misapprehend the scope of the cup's powers. He wakened its powers to seek the mind of his lost daughter. It overwhelmed him and reduced him to little more than a helpless child. You imprisoned him so you could protect him, to save his life? An amused quality lent itself to the god's mental reply, although Owen felt certain such feelings were beyond a god. As an individual, he is of little interest to us, but we saved his life in honor of the kindness done for the last survivor of our world's Holocaust by the one known as Macros. He knew of these events and asked that one known as Pug be sheltered until you returned here with the cup. Already he has regained most of his identity and memory. His abilities will yet be impaired for some months. You will find the way is open to a place that would have gained your deaths if you had gone there. The ancient lands once occupied by the Valhir during their wars here. There are artifacts there that may be of help for you in your battles. Now you may leave. Take the cup with you. With it, you may teach Pug any of the spells you know. Alright, cool. So, basically, this is kind of an interesting chapter, and I probably would have played it a little bit more completionist had I played it on my own, but I wanted to get through it nice and quick so we can keep moving along in the storyline. It's like after that big marathon play, there was motion in the tent. Where is Thomas? It's important I speak with him. He was unable to come. He sent us after you. He gave us the spell which you left him. Unable to come? Why? What has happened to him? He was injured during an attack in Elvendar by the Moradel. Queen Aglarana assures us that he'll be alright. Can't believe that Mikala's plans would be served by sending you here, so for the moment I'll have to trust your word. In looking at you, it occurs to me your face is familiar. You the magician boy that came to Krondor with Senior Locklear a few months ago. Yeah, you remember Gorath? His face has been hard for me to forget these last few nights. He was the first tool of Mikala's in this grand scheme. You accuse us of being liars and spies? I'm not implicated you were a willing participant, Gorath. You were an unknowing in your part, as I must assume Delican is in his. When you said he had raised the war banners of the Mormondamus over Sar Sargoth, I became somewhat alarmed. Ghosts of Tsushima? I don't know that one, Nick. Tell me about it. Having seen Mormondamus' death in his own eyes, I have no reason to believe he still lived, but forces acting in his name caused a calamity at Sethanon, and now I thought possible the Pentathians were once again responsible. After some investigation, I found they were indeed interfering with the affairs of the kingdom, but were acting through a band of magical thieves, searching for various magic items, trinkets. In no way directly responsible for what was happening in the Northlands or posing an immediate threat to Midkemia. With the issues resolved, I believe then Delicon was merely exploiting the reputation of his predecessor to gain power. So what did Gorath tell you that was so important? It was only after Makala tricked me into coming here that Gorath's testimony of Prince Rutha took any significance. In passing, he mentioned Delican wearing a helm of black shaped like a dragon. Myrmindamus wore such a helm and had it with him when Prince Rutha cut him down. Whoever had given Delican Myrmindamus' helm had to have had been inside the caverns beneath Sephinon. There are only 4 magicians I can think of who might have the wills to slip inside the first perimeter of defenses that have been placed there. One is Macros, but since he was instrumental in averting the catastrophe there, I can't believe he'd be responsible for another. Is a magician whom Macros once told me of, named Nakor the Isalani. But again, I've reason to believe the Northlands would hold little interest for him. The only others who would be capable are Elgahar and Malaka, and Elgar has been quite busy with his students at Starduck, leaving your only suspect as Makala. Why does he doing all this? Why is he pushing Delican into war with the kingdom? It wasn't genius enough to get within the caverns. He would still need considerable help to achieving his final objective, a chamber containing an artifact of unbelievable destructive power, about which he has been indefatigably interested. I left behind a dragon to guard it, and even my powers would be sorely taxed in a single battle against the dragon of her age, let alone one with special capabilities of the one who sleeps under Sephinon. Once she is alarmed, she will no doubt summon the help of several secret garrison soldiers, which King Liam ordered to remain in the region of Sephinon, soldiers whom Makala surely would have detected in his first visit and intended to counter with Delican's mortal troops. Just released today, been on the radar for about a year. After you heard it got pushed back. Seems to be a samurai RPG. Dude, samurai RPG sounds pretty sick. The one I really want to play, I'm waiting for eagerly is like the Cyberpunk 2077 or whatever. Or 2077. But that's why Prince Arutha sent us to find you. He's afraid that Delican is going to have magicians working at the siege of Northwarden. Maybe if he can stop them there. Unfortunately, I'm no use to anyone at the moment, let alone Prince Arutha. My blind haste to find Gamina, I used a magical artifact that would have been best left alone. We already know something about it. You said before that we were going to have to trust us. You're going to have to trust me now when I tell you that I think I can help. For all of our sakes, I'm not the one. Not wrong about this. Pug shook as he lifted the jeweled cup of Rin Sclare, feeling the power flare within the jeweled artifact. In ever-expanding circles of consciousness stretched outward. The jarring suddenness Owen's mind was joined to Pug's, each dazed by the intimacy of the contact. Concentrate on what you know of spellcraft. I shall do the same. Though in my debilitated condition, I think I shall benefit more from this than you. Owen stirred and found Gorath was standing over him, looking concerned on his face. I was wondering about you two. How long were we out? 2 days. It's a good thing you both had presence enough of mind to eat when I put food in your hands. Alright, so now we've got Pug, the master magician. Yo. It's a map. So this shows us exactly where we are. So that's where we got the Cup of Rin Scholar. That's where this is where the ruins are, and this is where we need to go get the armor and stuff. The only real thing of interest on this island. So we're gonna go run over there and grab that, and then we're gonna finish it out, and that should be, we should have it done pretty quickly. And now let's give some of these to Pug. Alright, so he's got 8, he's got 6, and he's got 4. Alright, so he's got 6. 6 and 4. Parfait. Now we gotta get this dude some armor. Alright. So now we go back to basically where we just were, so we can grab we can run right across the island and grab the but where is our destination? I must find my daughter Gamina. In her current state, I'm unable to reach her mind. I know not your travels, but I was unable to complete my search. I have no desires for our search to be random. Assistance may lie in the north to the pillar of Datsavan, Lord of the Gates. Well trapped, I found my mom focusing there. We know the pillar. Okay, so he wants us to go talk to the pillar right quick, which is a little bit annoying because we just... We know where we need to go already, but hey, whatever. We can run real quick. As long as we keep heading north. Alright. Greetings, cousin of all. I regret that I did not recognize you my first visit. My apologies. It was only during the time that I was in the tent that something of the oracle spoke once occurred to me. Apologies are needed for us, for such as we, Savani. But we accept your tribute. Your safety was greatly prized by Macros. He's been a true friend to me, only the other. It's an honor that he prized me so highly. I sometimes wonder that he will ever stop protecting me. Came here in search of my daughter, Gamina, a magician, a Savani by your terms, brought her here against her will. Moment of silence, and abruptly Datsavan's voice returned. Your daughter is caged by Pinethian. They believe her an omen that Alma Ladaka has heard their pleas and is preparing a way for her return. Is she in any danger? No. Such as my powers once were, they are limited. Part of the price we paid for continued existence. You exhausted your essence when you crystallized the mana to drive off the Valhero. When their magical abilities seemed to begin to wane, they assumed they had trapped their mana on the planet, tapped the mana on the planet dry, and moved on. Your speculations are deaf, Savani, but the gods of the Timiriani are not dead yet. We will abide until the time comes when we either sleep or until we can be reborn through these children of the Holocaust. Perhaps once they had forgotten Amalodaka, the rest of the Valhero, they mature in their ways. Seek the old hordes of the Valhero. They may be something of there to assist you. Farewell, Pug. Datsavan shall speak no more. Alright, we can go down the western side. I gather you do understand this place is not always as it is now. At some point after Gamina say, please inquire further. As for now, we know we see the Valhero left this land behind something else as well. Whatever it is would be buried in the ruins, for it to have remained intact so many years, protected by some sort of magical defense, perhaps one produced by the pillars. Garath and I never came across any such defenses here. In my search, I was able to cover all but the southern end of the island. We should start there. Alright, we journey to the southwest. Yes. The southwest is where we will find some armor for this dude. Because he is as naked as the day he was born. The trailer and scenes and artwork looked absolutely incredible, so it might be a next pickup. Yeah, but it's exclusive to PS4 though, which is a pain in the butt. It's like I really wish they would just stop with all these exclusives and just produce them on all bloody platforms so I can play it. Especially so I can stream it, that'd be fun. Alright, we don't really need to click on that, but we can go see. Come on. Alright, let's go grab that. Okay, what do you got? You got 290, you got 300. You're full, and you're not full. What, dude? You need to do better. You need to do better, Pug. Let's grab that. Put that over there. Alright. Bookmark, just make sure. Building was empty. There might be. Grab those. Yeah, there's not any mortal word locks on this level, sorry to say, Eps Prime, but there will be soon more. Alright, there's some bad guys. Let's go fuck those guys up. Oh, he's dead. Oh, we can actually eat those. Nice. Okay, so let's do 3 and 1, and that should equal everybody up. Finally. Building is empty. Personally agree with 2 platforms releasing in the next 6 months is sorta. You think of it that way, like, I don't know, man. 2 new platforms releasing in the next 6 months. They try to get people to buy the platforms by doing exclusives, and I mean that doesn't really work though. so many people just skip it, or they just wait. So, like, I mean, I'll wait a year to play a game. That's fine. Hey, there's Val Hero armor. That's what we're looking for. That's what I'm talking about. And that's the strength drain spell. So that didn't bug. That's there. He should have it already. Yeah, he does. Cool. Kill. Kill. And these are good. Interesting. Let's do one there. Let's do one there. Let's do 1, 2. 3, 4. There should be another one of these armors and stuff. Huh? Where's the other one? Is the game like fucked up or something? No. Man, really? Where's the fucking other one? There's supposed to be 2 of these fucking things. Oh, it could be that one down there, maybe. Alright. Yas. Don't worry, we'll make room. Drop that in there. Alright, fine. There. 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 There we go. And that strength drain, we've already got it. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Alright, what do you got? You've got 450. You've got 490. I mean, I'll take the rest of those crystals. I don't think we'll need them. But whatever. We can always ditch it right before the end of the chapter. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have the best armor in the game on our spellcasters here. It is a beautiful thing. I wish there was a third one. It seems like kind of shitty that Gorath doesn't get good armor because they only give you 2 for some reason. It's like, thank dicks. We've got literally everything we need. So now we just gotta smash through some bad guys. Owen, Pug, you guys keep up on that guy. Double team him. Give him, both of you give him your sticks. But yeah, like when it comes to the platform thing, like the whole idea of the platform wars or whatever, it's just like, you know, if you guys just release good games, people will pick the one they want. What they're not going to do is buy both. And someone like me who's spent a lot on a nice gaming computer, I'll just wait. Like, I'd rather just wait. And like now they want like $400 or $500 for these game systems, and I'm like, well, no. It's like one of those where it's like, I don't know why I'm even bothering searching stuff. I don't really need to. Do we need that? You can hold it, I guess. We don't really need any more crystals. We're smashing them with just our staves. Oh, there's some bad guys there. Let's kick their ass. The enemy was surprised. Cybernet men! You two team up on this guy. And you smoke him. And you need to stop being annoying, buddy. Alright, here we go. Here we go! Really? Come on. Oh, I just misclicked. Is Pug gonna get killed? No, of course he doesn't. But Gorath will clean up the mess. Attaboy, Gorath. Let me just double check exactly where we are. We're almost at the ruins. Yeah, we're almost there. I just realized that he has like a lot less rations than the others. Alright, let's put that over here then. No, alright, let's put that with Gorath then. I mean, I don't know why I'm carrying this around. I don't fucking need that. Ringer Prender, whatever it is. Let's do, what, 6 over here. And then 6 over here. What do you got? 10. Ah. There. Fucking hell. Yeah, they cheeky fuckers. Alright. The enemy approached. Just the 2 of them? No problem. You go hit that one. Jesus, they ran far away. Alright. It's really funny because I find consoles actually, now that we're like kind of on the subject, I find consoles like really annoying because they always make the same kind of game. Like it's really rare to get RPGs, so they'll do like 2 RPGs and then they want you to buy the console based on like, oh look, we've thrown RPG fans a bone, like come check it out. And you're just like, dude. Alright. Yes, we want to go in there. Now, is there anything in here that's actually worth getting? I think there's a spell or 2 in here. I'm not sure. No. Doesn't look like it. Yeah. Yep, that is confirmed. There is not one. You know? There is not one. So, that means we're just gonna go right to the, I just confirmed there's no spells in here that we need, so we're gonna go basically right into the fight. Serpent Men! We've got a lot of magic, so we're gonna go ahead and torch some of these dudes. Get among them, Gorath. Make him die. Let's check here. And dead. Alright, you didn't cast anything, did you? No, you didn't. Alright. So we good, yeah? It's funny, I remember the first time I played this game on this level, I looked literally everywhere on the island trying to find a third Valhiru armor to go for Garath. I just couldn't find it. I fought every single fight possible. Let's see. Alright. Alright, let's go adjust some stuff in the okay, what do we need to have? What can we put away? Probably gonna want to have that lightning staff. I mean, I don't know. What's the 12 and 5? This one is 10 and 25. All right. Let's just save real quick. Which main save? Let's do the double check we've got everything we want out of the word lock. I think? Yeah. Alright, so I put a bunch of stuff in here. So I'm thinking I want to grab some of it. We're pretty good on rations, but we should fill up, I guess. I think he can take 8. I think he can take one more, maybe? So we filled up on rations. Oh no, he's got one too many. That's fine. We'll put that back. And put that back. Alright. We don't need the map no more. Let's see, we've got 12. Let's bring that in. What are these? 0 and... Okay, so the staff, the other staff is better anyway. Let's put another of the naphtha on him. That's good to keep. I don't think we need anything else. We've got plenty of restoratives. I mean, we can throw another set of restoratives on Gorath. That's not the worst idea. So we got another set of restoratives on him. And honestly, we can just throw another set of restoratives on him. I don't see why not. We can fill up on crystals. Yeah, that should be it. Should be up, should be up. Alright, let's go do this. Look at that thing. That thing is nasty. The creature turned to attack. For a moment, Pug froze, whispering, Kamina. Though the confrontation will be difficult, this was a moment long waited for. These bastards' subservience to Makala must die, he shouted as he advanced into battle. Okay. So we need to use Strength Drain on this dude. And you need to use Strength Drain on this dude. Don't hurt him. Strength Drain. Oh, you need line of sight. Are you fucking shitting me? Oh, man. Alright, well, we'll Evil Seek then. Please tell me you can hit that dude. Are you fucking shitting me? No. No, why did... Ugh. There, that should kill him. Nope. Okay. Could you just kill him with this damn strength drain, please? Come on. It's like, this is like the only spell that fucking hurts him. And for some reason he won't die. Are you fucking kidding me with this? Oh, finally. Jesus. There we go. She lives. Makala may have many blessings to count. Gorath, see what you can do something about the cage. Cover your head and stand back. Pug took Gamina into his arms, eyes glistening with relieved tears. He hugged the girl tight to his chest, and for a long moment he simply held her, his hand resting on her silver-white mane of hair, while he mulled through the recent events. At last, he slipped a finger between her chin and gently lifted, allowing his gaze to lock in her eyes. They initiated the special mind speech that had been Gamina's gift since birth. He was lying, Father, all the time, Gamina thought. Even when he brought me here, he was trying to get you away from Krondor. I know, Pug thought in return, pushing a stray wisp of her hair into place. I shall have to see you better guarded in the future. I had always supposed that your gifts would keep you safe from harm, but I guess my pride in you sometimes borders on the dangerously arrogant. We must be more careful. Agreed? Agreed. Again she hugged herself to him. Feeling her faint nod, he released her and kissed her forehead, looking to where Owen and Gorath stood at the cave mouth. Curiously, the squire was bent double, his face buried in his hands, and he shook with violent coughs. I'm okay, Owen wheezed, waving his hands, occasionally stealing glances at Gamina. Really, I'll be fine. Pug smiled. The boy's theatrics were poor, but it was manifesting obvious that he wished an introduction before his lungs collapsed. Gamina, this hacking young ruffian, is Squire Owen Belafort of Tyburn. Both he and Gorath have been instrumental in helping find you. Perhaps we should have them down to Stardock for dinner someday. Starduck? Owen's performance faltered at the mention of Pug's Academy of Magic. Realizing his lapse, he coughed tentatively into his hand. You mean the Starduck? None other. Pug frowned as he drew out a small, multifaceted stone. Hey, Dr. Zeppers, what up, man? From the folds of his robe. This special pattern stone should take us there, but we have to drop off Gamina before we attend to our business. Will we go join Prince Arutha? Gorath asked. No. Pug replied, clapping his hands overhead. We go to Sethanon. Mad God's Rage. Locklear's eyes hardened. At some level, he wanted to believe he had seen something in the instant of the gate's collapse. It was irrational. No doubt a vision he had conjured for himself to soften the blow of Patris' death. As a man who stood against many armies, Locklear knew all too well the last second vision seen on the battlefield. There was absolutely no chance that Patris could have survived the blast. None. By some agency beyond his control, he turned back the melancholy that threatened to overtake him, irrationally brooking his grief for the lost magician. There was still an army to contend with, still Moradil to slay, and still a kingdom to defend. There would be a time for grieving when it was finished. Such a dumb way to die, Locklear said, biting off the words bitterly. Senior James nodded. He died a good death, Lockie. I wouldn't have wished for him to go, but he died to save others. You say that all the time, James, but there's no good way to die. They're all bad. James stared at his old friend and saw a coldness that glimmered in Locklear's gaze. He had come to know the look over the years and expression that had been first manifested itself at Battle of Armengar years before, when Locklear's girlfriend Bronwyn had been slain by a troll. A bit of Lockie had died then, and in that place he had grown the seed that had bloomed into a deadly and superior knight. But in that time he had never forgiven himself for letting the girl die. You're not mad Patris is dead, James said finally. You're angry you didn't die in his place. Locklear's eyes flashed in protest, but suddenly he reached for his sword as three flashes appeared in the wood. Spellweavers! Almost. We have done full... You've missed all of Chapter 8. We did that real fast. We blew right through it. And we're in Chapter 9. It's the final chapter. It's basically like one dungeon left, essentially, which is the end of the game. So it's coming to the conclusion of the betrayal, which shall be revenge. Alright. almost raided but owed sacrifice. Yeah, Scarface. Just liking the fact they would be at a disadvantage against magical opponent without Patras. James steeled himself as he grabbed for his weapon. Stay your sword, senors. I believe you are still considered rude to skewer your friends in the kingdom. Skewer your friends. Duke Pug. I never have so relieved to see a friendly face. We're expecting more of magicians. Serrani magicians, James, not the magicians trained by Serrani. No Morel witch would have the capability to make a rift machine, nor would they have chanced going into battle with such poor odds of success. I still would like to know exactly what it was that Delican managed to make contact with Makala. I'd hoped that the Mortal would be wary of another such attack following the defeat of Myrmindamus 10 years ago. Prince Arutha said they hoped to find Myrmindamus and free him. The Mortal are convinced he's been holding captive all these years. Yeah, not four-legged furry. So Garath has told me. Doubtless Makala exploited that belief to his advantage. That at least explains one wrinkle. The Morhidil have never forgiven us for that loss. But why is Makala doing all this? Obviously he isn't in this to rescue a dead Morhidil leader. For the moment I believe I know, but I don't wish to say until I have taken a better look at something. The last problem I will have to unravel myself with the assistance from Garath and Owen. From here, I think we will be able to teleport into the caverns beneath Sethanon, where our objective lies. What of Locklear and myself? Once Prince Arutha arrives with his reinforcements, deliver my assurances that he will not face anything magical from the Morhidil. If Makala has assistance, they will be uninterested in the prince. They will be waiting for me. Gotta love all that hamburger meat. He's got all that, like hairy chest and shit. Alright, so there's some of this shit we can drop. We don't need all that. You can use that staff again. Honestly, we don't need that at all. As we are back on Mid-Chemia. Yeah, you're getting all that hamburger meat there. It's like I don't think he even needs that. Yeah, it counts as 100 there. Alright, so we got that. We don't really need the Cup of Ring Scar anymore, but you never know. At this point, who cares? At this point, it is okay. Before we move any further, I am of a mind to prepare for you what we're going to encounter. Located in these chambers is an artifact known as the Lifestone, crafted by the ancient Valhero. Its power is beyond even my comprehension, but we know it's crafted for the purpose of great destruction. That was what the false Myrmindamus sought to achieve during the Great Uprising. False Myrmindamus? What do you mean? He was not truly Moradel. He was a Pantathian who took the semblance of a Moradel so he could achieve his goal. The point is irrelevant. What he sought was to activate the Lifestone. If that had happened, the devastation of Tirania would seem a garden compared to what would be left of Mid-Chemia. If the Valhero are dead, what does it matter? If no one knows how to use it, there can't be any danger of us. Not so. The souls of the Valhero are bound to the stone, and maybe tampering with it may allow them to emerge once more, perhaps even to inhabit a living body. Even in a symbiotic state, we have no certain way of knowing what destruction would be capable of. So Makala wants to destroy everything? No, he's not mad, but his curiosity may lead to more trouble than he imagines. Hopefully we can find and stop him before he does anything catastrophic. Why tell us any of this? I'm a squire from Tibern, and Gorath is a renegade from the Northlands. Isn't that dangerous? Your stations are unimportant. I was once a kitchen boy in the court of Krydi. I trust you because apparently Macros prefigured your involvement in this and did nothing to warn me before he left Mid-Chemia. For whatever reason, I think he believes it necessary you be involved in these events, and he invariably acts for the greater good. However mysterious his reasons may be. Alright, we got some stuff over there. Their attack was unexpected. Alright, we're gonna smoke these guys like a motherfucking pack of cools. Alright. Die. Oh, come on, Pug. You could have got a nice hit there. Man, it's kind of awkward doing these swines. let's open. Let's see how this chamber looks. So that's, I think that's about where we started. Yep, that is where we started. All right. What you got, punk? What you got on my 40, homie? Alright. 28. He's got an extra one. I mean, might as well. We don't have any ropes. Let's grab that rope. Anything in here? No, that just that bag. All right. Let's see. Where do we want to go? This one's kind of weird. Like, we have to, like, kind of wander around a little bit to find the bad guys, but we can go west first, I think. Yeah. Did you muscle up there, buddy? No? Alright. Is it that one? No. Is it that one? No. Is it that one? Hey-oh. Alright, cool. So we're gonna head this way, I believe. No. That's not actually the way we want to go. That's the one. I hate being in these dungeons. I always get turned around. It's like we want to take the western door, but we want to take the higher western door. That's correct. That is correct. Alright. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Hey, thanks for the follow there, Easy Does It. Welcome, 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 buddy. Where exactly are we now? Okay, cool, cool. We're almost to... We want to go this way. There's somebody to attack. The opponent was waiting for them. They've seen us. See, the cool thing is we can do double evil seek. Watch this. Yeah, this is running DOSBox. Boom. Liked it. Bum 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 ba da bum ba brum ba rum bum bum ba. All right. Yeah. Sadly it is. I have it when I try to play it full. Hey, what's up, Tat Sith? How you doing, man? Yeah, I've got this stream going. This is like a classic RPG from 1993. We're actually at the last part of it, so this is like the final chapter. I've been doing this. We're gonna pick another RPG to do after this. We also do some like game night and stuff like that. But welcome, 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 Tatted Sith. Nice to have you here, buddy. It's Tatted Sith is possibly joining our guild. Or by our guild, I mean my guild. Or, well, I guess that's kind of the channel's guild when you really think about it. I mean, kinda. Hey, what's up, Ilis? Hey, there we go. We got a subscription, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta love that. Oh, we got a troll, and we got a boss. Alright, let's fuck these guys up. Let's do a fun spell. I don't think I've shown you guys this one yet. Where is it? Touch of Limbs Pragma, that's the one. And... bye-bye! That's so fucking great. Let's do that one again. This is just an insta-kill. It literally just kills any, like, non-massive, creature or whatever. It kills any non-like boss in one hit, which is amazing. It's like welcome to the party there, Ilis. We did chapter 8 already. You were 5 when this game came out. Yeah, I'm kind of an old man. Okay, well, I guess we have to check that box first. See what we got here. It's safe. Alright, Gorath, open it up. What do we got? Some naphtha, we can take that. We do need more rope. We've got 12 rope now. Sweet. It's like, can we just check this dude's corpse already? Alright, not much, but we'll take it. We'll take it. We will take it, we will take it. So right now we're going around looking for... There's 6 spellcasters that are keeping a shield up. So we need to get around that shield, essentially. I mean, technically we haven't found that out yet, but yeah, no. You were on Mario Ninja Turtle grind back then? Oh yeah, man. I used to have the old oh, that key didn't work? How about that? Alright. So I used to have the Nintendo and stuff. Okay, so we have to go to the sub-level to kill the dudes. We got our word lock. First word lock of this stream, anyway. Its tail is round and hollow. Seems to get chewed a bit. But you'll rarely see this thing unless the other end is lit. Any guesses, guys? It starts with an O, a P, an S, or a C. Candle? Only 4 letters, Eps Prime. Can only be 4 letters. It's not Nubbin. It's not Nubbin, buddy. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. Bum bum. Bum bum. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oven pass. Alright. It is a pipe. Bing bing. What do we got here? Infinity pool's kind of cool. We'll give that to you. I don't really think we need more restoratives, but, you know, whatever. Why not? And we don't need more rope, but we will take some. Enchanted corals. We don't really need them. We're good. I know, right? Chewed on a bit. I thought you'd get it. I figured you'd had it. I figured you'd be hard at me. Alright, let's see. Going in here, going down the aisle. So in this level is where we're gonna find the bad guys. We're gonna be smoking them like a motherfucking pack. Yeah, there it is. Easy does it. 4 legs in front, 2 behind. its steely armor scratched and dented by rocks and sticks. Still it toils as it helps feed the hungry. This one's a little bit harder, if I remember right. Cart? It is not a cart. It is not a cart. It starts with a C, a P, an S, or a T. C, P, S, or T. Pass? Alright, it's a something used on a field. Alright. A plow, yeah, that's right, Ilis. There we go, buddy. We don't really need any of that stuff, sadly. I mean, whatever, might need it. So, we got another one. In the fields of a frightful thing, watch it and you will find. It has a pitchfork in the front and a broom back behind. Starts with a B, a T, a C, or an O. B, T, C, or O. A shed? No, it's not a shed, man. It's not a crow. 'Tis not a crow. Tis not a plow. No, it's not a crow. Think about it. Pitchfork in the front and a broom behind it. You don't know? You guys giving up? You know, in Spain, they do the running of these. The bull. Pitchfork with a broom lashed together. A farmer's wife. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Let's see, I believe that one is the answer. Oh, it's a wind elemental. Approach was undetected. There we go. Yoink. I think we got some stream lag with Tatted Sit there. That's an unfortunate amount of stream lag if that's the case. Alright, I'm going for... the 6. Yeah, we know that. Alright. So we're there. Oh, there's a bad guy. We're gonna kill this dude. Skell Welder foiled their ambush. We're gonna try this one. Let's try to do the insta-kill. What do you think, guys? Insta-kill? Yoink. Ha ha ha. Toast. Gotta love that. Let's get Owen. Why can't we sleep here? There we go. We got another one. Alright. Although lower than the fence and thinner than a rail, it can still be used to hold a horse. Hooves, mane, and tail. Feels weird. Like feels like I'm like not looking at the camera or something now. The way that I've got this set up. Let's try moving this over a bit. It's like I'm still kind of like off to the side. It's because I'm sitting like a child on my chair, spinning and shit. There we go. It's a little bit better. All right. 'Tis not grass. T and S, I or R to start. T, S, I or R. Brush? No, it's not that. How do you secure a horse? How do you secure a horse? I can spin the other wheels for you. That could be why. That could be why. A lasso? It's not. It's not a lasso. Not a lasso. Ropes? Not ropes. It starts with an S, an I, an R, or T. It's not a hitch. Not a hitch. Let's go hit the... I'm going to hit the answer. And boom. You stake it out. Stake it to the ground. It's like 999. It was steak. Steak was the answer. Steak was the answer. All right, let's see where are we going next. All right. Yeah, the lag. Yeah, it's a little bit. Sometimes it can be a bit gnarly. Alright, Garath, do your thing, buddy. No, do your thing. Thinner than a rail. Yeah, thinner than like a fence rail. They agreed to attack. Their presence was not expected. I think mice would have a better chance. There's 3 of these fuckers. Let's just light them up. We got plenty of rations now. And we haven't used the motherload chest, so we know there's rations in there for this one. Ding. Yas. Thinking the wrong type of fence. Yeah, like you know, like if you make like if you see like an old school corral, it'll be like big pieces of wood, you know, like housed in other big pieces of wood essentially. Second, let me just round out the room real quick. You thought iron rail? Oh, alright. Hit a little naphtha on that. Still good over there. He's not carrying any of this extra crap. Let's make him carry some shit. Dude, carry some stuff. Pull your weight. It's like he's carrying all the big stuff, but whatever. He's the one's got to fix the armor and shit. Locked up tighter than a nun's asshole. There we go. Alright, so. Okay. From what I remember, we don't want to deviate. We just want to go around. Still probably wouldn't have gotten it. Let's swing across. Alright, Alright, that's a bad dude. Let's kill that dude. Spellwheel. The Spellweaver foiled their ambush. We were told to expect you, Melamber. Alright, this is the second of the dickheads we have to fight. We need to kill 6 of these dickheads. Yeah. Whether it was skill or not, or luck, he was alive. Alright, cool. Let's grab that. Make sure we heal. Alright. More naphtha for the old sword there. Let's see. What is this thing that having it, you can no longer give it away? And by lacking it, for the moment at least, you can give it to those who must pay. Starts with a T, a D, an R, or a C. Alright, have a good one, Tatted Sith, man. Thanks for stopping in, having a look there. Thank you for the follow, really appreciate it, man. We'll hope to see you here on like one of our game nights or when we're actually doing Star Wars Galaxy Heroes content. I know I know Betrayal of Krondor is very much a niche thing, so we don't play this game all the time. You've heard this one, but you can't put your finger on it? C, T, D, R are the starters. I can spin other ones if you want it. What do you guys think? Pass? Alright. What about you, Eyeless? What do you think, buddy? Death. 'Twas death, my friend. 'Twas death. Yeah, you're like, death. Alright, we want to go around this way. Alright, whatever, we're good. Is there bad guys in here? No, no bad guys. It's trapped. I mean, we don't really need... Why 3 gory hands? Why? It's so weird. It's trapped. Deactivated. Ooh. Firestorm. Do you have this one already? I think you have this one. Yeah, he's got it. But we do want this staff for Owen. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Alright, pass the rope over here. Hi, Big Yeti. Hi. Hey, guys, we got a Big Yeti. Hi. Hi, my guy. Did you come over to say hi? Did you come to say hi? Did you come to say hi? Are you feeling ignored? Are you feeling ignored? Big Fluff. We got Big Fluffy Kitty right here. He's big Fluffy Kitty. Yeah, there's some Yeti right there. Hi, my guy. Hi, my guy. What are you doing? What are you doing there, big guy? No, you want to go back to exploring? All right. Do you want to go on the desk? Okay. He is now under my monitor. I'm like, What are you doing, big fella? I swear to God, if you lay down, I'm going to take a photo and share it with everybody. Alright, you're going to move? Okay. He, like, went underneath the monitor and then stood there for a minute like, can I sleep here? I feel like I can sleep here. Which is pretty funny. Party's abilities have increased. That's the thing, I just realized. I didn't put any of his stuff up. Huh. Oops. Stealth, scouting. I mean, he doesn't need any other shit, but yeah, just do that for now. I just realized we played through an entire level without doing that. Alright, presence was not expected. We haven't smacked anybody with this lately. Let's do that. And he would also like to treat you to an unfortunate flux, Mr. Wyvern. But you had to live, and now we had to waste a naphtha on you. It's a shame. It's a shame. 'Tis a genuine shame. They were brave lads. Alright, what do we got here? We got another word lock. Back kinda, fleet climb time. How's that going, Nick Lab? I don't know why I just said Nick Lab. Nick. Our valiant leaders will keep this, but only after they have given it. J, P, B, C. Oh, right. Yeah. I know now. Dun dun. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Ba-da-dun, dun, 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 dun. Dun-dun, dun, 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 dun. Dun-dun, dun, dun, dun. Dun-dun, dun, 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 dun. Ba-da-dun, dun, 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 dun. Freedom? It is not freedom. It is not freedom. It's like I'm just trying to figure out where exactly all these spell weavers are. We have, I think, 3 left. Didn't do well in your climb. Too many distractions. Yeah, that does happen. That was your guess too? Starts with a C, a J, a P, a B. C, J, P, or B. can spin the other ones if you'd like. Giving up. You giving on up to the east side. Hey, there you go, Epps Prime. It is a promise. Bing bong. We'll take that, and I think we have some of those. Yeah, so we have 12 there. We're pretty much flying at this pace. We don't really need too much more from the from chests and stuff like that. All right, let me just bing, 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 bing. All right. Yeah, that one's a really good one. That one would be decent water cooler talk, essentially. See, we need to go... I know we need to go down, but we also can go up as well. Yeah, I know, right? That's exactly how I was, man. I sat and, like, stood at my fucking window the day when it was supposed to come. Their approach was undetected. Charging forward, Pug finally caught a good glimpse of his opponent. Wished he hadn't. The strangeness took his breath away. Glancing over his shoulder at Garath, he gasped, "We may be in trouble." I don't even know what the fuck that thing is. Yeah, exactly. I just kept, like, updating the tracking number. It's like, it's out for delivery. When will it be here? It's like, I remember I, like, ordered lunch and just, like, didn't leave the window. This thing is taking a fucking beating. Does it carry anything? No. Of course not. Let's go roll around this chamber and, like, go see what's here. And we got a chest. We got a chest. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can take the rope off. Alright, well, we'll take it there and hold on. It's Krondor. It is. It is indeed Krondor. It's always Krondor, really. Alright, I know we need to go down. Let me look at the map really quickly. Twelve is a trap chest. It's like I'm trying to figure out where exactly we need to go. And it is fucking humid today, that's for sure. I've got, like, my AC on, it's still bloody humid. It's really annoying. Alright, we're going up. Let me see what's over here. Think nothing in here. Okay. No chests even. Just open the front door. Put it on the kitty screen. Yeah. Yeah, it's just muggy, muggy, muggy. It's been stormy for the last couple of days. Although it's been all right in my place when I'm running in the air. It's just right now it's bloody, just thick air. The enemy crept toward them. Whatever, we'll hit them with double evil seek and see how that goes for them. And should be yoink, yoink, yoink. Nice. Having 2 spellcasters in this game is fucking OP AF. Like legit OP as fuck. Okay. It's like a body. Do we... I thought there might be a chest in here. I guess not. Alright, let's go up and check what's going on up here. Oh! There's the Spellweaver. Cheeky fucker. Let's have a little fun. Let's do insta-kill on him. Insta-kill! Yoink! I love that one. That one's so good. That's so very good. I think we got two more Spellweavers to go, or one more. Don't think it's down here. No, gotta go back. That's right. We gotta go back. If we go this way, we can go back around that way. Okay. I'm like checking the map here. We don't need to go that way. Pug snapped his... Here we go. Got another one of these fuck faces. Let's try something else. Mirror wall, what does that do? Reflects projectile spells? Nah. Oh, we can do Fetters of Rhyme. How about that? Let's try that one. Bing. Yeah, boy, fuck. Let's go down this way. Let's circle the old cave here. See our exits and entrances and such. Yeah, we don't need more rope. We're good. That corpse. I'd love it if we could still use diamonds. That would mean there'd be a place to sell them. And we'll take that. And that. We don't really need the rest. Let's do a little naphtha. We are very, very good. Bookmark. We're heading to the south. We're going to do a little heal. Bookmark again. Let's get this going. Get this going. Let's see. 14. We're almost there. Yeah, you don't really need that. I mean, he can take it, so might as well. Ooh, take it, you dirty girl. Anyway. They agreed to attack. Spellwheel foiled their ambush. I gotta one-hit kill this guy, dude. I love that. Dude, Backpack Chewy is incredible. It's literally the first time that I've wanted to like wail on an actual marquee. It's the first time I've ever been like, I don't know, maybe I should spend the like $300 to get him, because he's fucking awesome. What? And it goes with literally my favorite team. Like, literally my favorite team. I bloody love CLS. That team is my jam of jams. Alright, we're going down. Oh man. Oh man, his kit is disgusting. Genuinely disgusting. Wait, what? Oh, we went the wrong way. Okay. It adds a whole nother assist and stat sharing, and it's in a CLS team with all the TM game. You're constantly putting AOE blind on the opponents. It's ridiculous. It's so strong. It's just nuts, man. It's so nuts. I do believe this is our last guy. I offered peace. Apparently he isn't interesting. Yeah, 2-turn cooldown? It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know about that, Epps Prime. But my good word. I mean, it's so nuts how strong that kid is. And it's not one of those ones where it's like, you know, could have gone either way kind of thing. It is just a disgusting kit. His kit is sort of like, he's sort of like, to put it in perspective, it's almost like he's like Bastila Shan Fallen in terms of how strong he is. You know, it's just like one of those incredibly strong kits that just drops from time to time, and you're like, oh wow. I mean, that's fucking useful. Yeah. So I used him with CLS, R2D2, C3PO, and Stormtrooper Han, and I just absolutely, like, it was an absolute bloodbath. It's just disgusting. Like, literally no joke. It was incredible. Let's see. Let me just check something really quickly. So we did 1, 2, 3. So we got 1 at, I don't know where 18 is. Huh. What's at 15 there? 5 Highland Ogres. Don't know if we did that one. 14 is Trap Tress. Trying to figure out, like, if we did. Yeah, that's not another $1,000 fucking sink. And you know what the funny thing is because we're looking at shit with, like, those Galactic Legend eyes. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I'm genuinely tempted. Yeah, Nick, I get an unlock of the Malevolence next Darkside Geo to go with my 7-star Negotiator. That'll be fucking nice. And then I think my watch should be at 6 stars after next Darkside Geo. It's pretty cool. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, I think we've killed everything that we need to kill. Oh, no. Damn it. Where are we now? Alright, so not far, okay. Yeah, that's the problem, Milas. It's the problem. It's one of those I don't want to have to do the spending, but I fucking want that character, which is kind of awkward, you know? It's just one of those. Still working on Sunfact, Hyena, and Vulture. Yeah, I'm working on Hyena and Vulture right now. I think I've got them almost to 6 stars. My Sunfac is, you know, G12, and his ship's totally done and everything. That's totally fine. Right, I'm pretty sure that we are good to go. I think we've killed all the Spellweavers down here. So that means we should be able to be going back up. So we go up and down, and then we go, I guess 9, and go through there and up. For the most part, we should be pretty good. One second. Yeah, I mean, I like how quickly people who pledge to be free-to-play or whatever opened up their wallets. Yeah, exactly. It's cute to be free to play after you've wailed on everything, and then there's the new thing. And you're like, well, I'm not gonna be free to play. I'm gonna suspend my free to play. It's like, dude, whatever. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. It's, you know, like I understand. I understand. You know, not wanting to spend money in the game. I don't like to spend money. I do look at it like a hobby though. So there is time when I'm just like, alright, like I want this, and I want it, you know, this many dollars worth, so whatever, I'll just get it. And that's, you know, that's understandable. It's I don't know, it's one of those. It's not great and it's not bad at the same time. You know, I would like to have, you know, I'd like to be in that position, that vaunted position, like someone like Cubs, you know, that can, you know, just afford to whale on everything, because, you know, for the channel, that'd be great. But I just can't do that, so, you know, it's one of those. The opponents were not surprised. Just rip through these dudes. But yeah, like I would love to be able to whale out to. Yeah, entertainment budget is a good way to look at it. I look at it just like hobbies. You know, there are better ways to spend the money, but there's better ways to spend a lot of things. Yeah, exactly, Ilis, exactly. And that would be fantastic if it happened, but at the same time, it's like, You know, it's rare. It's rare. You know, like guys like Urs have it. You know, some of these other guys, like some of the other content creators have stuff like that, but you know, it's just rare when you get people that are like willing to do that or wanting to do that for you or whatever. Streaming to be a combination, yeah, kinda. You got burned hard on the Malik fiasco, yeah. Malik is a particular sore point. I really dislike that character. And like what basically it meant to the game, do you know? The hallway widened. I called for you, but was unable to reach your mind. No exceptions, Nick? Yeah. Your hobby is theater, yeah. The magician wields an amulet which renders his body feeble, and he is in the process of disabling the last of the defenses which ring the life stone. Makala is reckless, but I do not think he had crippled you permanently. He must have unearthed some Valhira artifact, likely the product of a Lyran Baktos, the master of dragons. While he would be incapable of ruling your mind, he could command your body, dragon's flesh. My inability to know my own future blinded us to the possibility. Yeah, exactly. Theater has definitely been destroyed by COVID. It's something we will have to attend to later. Garath, I wish you to stay here and guard the Oracle. Thank you, it pains me that protection is necessary. Pug, you may require my strength when you reach the Serani Magician. You will have a difficult time in the Lifestone Chamber. No, Grath, you've already given too much for this quest, and what you should have been seen by no other than myself. You would never so much as scratch Makala's skin before he burned you to cinders. Be more respectful in the presence of magicians and less likely to do anything rash. For now, you have responsibility to guard the Oracle. Pug hurried Owen under an archway. The corridor angled sharply downward, its rough earthen floor littered with a slippery ceramic material which cracked underfoot with each step taken. In places, the boy glimpsed ancient frescoes of Moradel, looking race who stared back at him with eyes filled with enigmatic hate, the cause of which had been millions of years dead. Following a slow bend, they arrived at last at what looked to be the stone wall, but quickly Pug muttered a few words, and the door shimmered away into nothingness. Beyond lay a vast chamber, and Makala was waiting for them. I hoped more for you, Makala. When you first came to us years ago from the assembly, I sensed your heart full of dark calculation, and I had thought with us you would grow to gentleness. We Serani are, of course, bereft of that quality. Save your prating for the assembly. You have returned my friendship with cold contempt, treated my daughter as a wolf to his prey, and defied my interdict to visit Sethanon. Assume nothing between us now other than respect due between practitioners. Why has the Assembly of Magicians seen fit to interpose itself into Midkemian affairs? As a whole, the Assembly was unable to reach consensus on this matter. They hesitate to dabble in matters that might arouse your ire. Otherwise disposed with a small problem concerning House Akoma, they decided those who felt investigation necessary could conduct it on their own volition. I undertook that responsibility. I should be careful taking such weight on your shoulders, it may crush you. 10 years ago you engaged a battle to bar the Valhiru entrance to our world, a battle which you requested the service of several companies of Serani foot soldiers. As the battle became a matter of imperial interest, and fell within the jurisdiction of the Assembly. You, however, have thwarted our efforts to gather information about the battle, and have forbade our investigation of Sethanon. Many sons of great houses fell, but their bodies were never recovered for proper rites. Your attempts at evasion are execrable. I don't even know. Execrable. My fucking reading today is terrible. Oh well, whatever. Never has the Assembly concerned itself with the souls of the dead, and I don't believe they are practicing a newfound piety. You wish to learn how I defeated the Valhiru. Indeed, how could we not? The Valhiru were a race of unspeakable evil and dread power who once nearly destroyed our world. Although my brothers harbored you the greatest respect, Pug, you would be incapable of turning aside such monstrous power unaided. Judging by the numerous defenses that ring this abandoned town, we assume the only possible situation you concealed the thing of power in the caverns here. I cannot fault your fears, but your methodology has been despicable. The Life Stone was created in the darkest days of the Mad God's rage, a war in which the Valheros strove to destroy the gods of Midkemia. With it, they believed they could conquer every corner of the universe, and in all likelihood they could have. It must be eternally locked away here. Its existence must die out with that. Small handful of us that have looked upon it, you will speak to none of this assembly about what you have found here, or shall answer to me. I cannot in good conscience keep such a secret. What if such a weapon here wielded against the Empire? Could not such a weapon lay waste to all of her children? Can we not simply bury a weapon? It must be destroyed for the good of the future generations of the Empire and the Kingdom. Impossible. We have no way to know what would happen if we attempted to destroy it. It may not be tested without potentially disturbing the Valhero whose souls may occupy the stone. As you suspected, you have done nothing to study it. Great though your power may be, you haven't an inkling of what secrets lie within that stone. Its very existence is obscene. It must not fall into the hands of a hostile power. Mikala, do not tamper with the stone. It must be left untouched for the good of all. I judge now as my right as the great one of the assembly of magicians. It must be destroyed, Pug, for the good of the Empire. Alright, it's just going to be us against them. They agreed to attack. Everyone that paid for Malik had a free run of everything for 6 months. Yeah, that's very, very true. Mikala raises staff. Like, why is everything got to be between us and the thing? Whoa, hit for 100. Yeah, that didn't work. Alright, we got dick there. Alright, we just gotta refresh there. We gotta try again. Well, that didn't work. I can't remember what I used before. I thought I did River Song, but I don't have fucking River Song right now. Cal raises staff. See, we're stuck behind this fucking pillar and we can't do anything for the first one. Alright, see, that's the thing, that didn't do shit. Alright, God, we're stuck behind this fucking thing. I wonder if that would work. Oh, that worked. Nice. Let's go kill that dude then. Nice. Alright, let's go, Unfortunate Flux. Really? Let's get in here. Let's eat some restoratives here. Alright. Send a fireball there. Well, that didn't do much. Pugs up. Opponent held. Grief of 1,000 Knights. Let's try that. Come on! Are you fucking kidding me? We just fucking held him. Bullshit is that? Right, Owen's up. You know what? Let's just get right in his face. This dude's a dick. See if we can't beat him with staffs. Die, motherfucker. Don't think that one works on him. Earthquake trap. Can't hold him. Evil Seek doesn't really do much. We're trying. I'm trying stuff, man. Imitation. Final Rest. Seal Fire. The pixel art guys in this game? Yeah, right? Dan's Delusions. Black Nimbus. Visible Armor. That didn't work. I mean, we can try again. Doesn't seem to hurt him, though. That's the fucking craziest part. Alright, let me try. Get in there. Owen's the better attacker. Go smoke him. That didn't work. Okay, is this gonna work, though? No. Alright. Do I have to beat this dude by, like, 6 damage hits? Because magic doesn't seem to be fucking working on this asshole. It's the only time I seem to be registering an actual hit against this prick. And don't fucking... This is nuts. Yeah, he's got all the poison rations in him, dude. That's what we're seeing. Don't even tell me I have to kill this dude. Like, I know how I beat him last time, but I don't have that spell. Well, I was playing it fast. I didn't get that spell. Like, I missed that whole part of the game because it was just like a big detour. So I don't have the spell I usually use when how I beat this guy. Usually I summon a whole bunch of those little Rusalkas, the blue chicks that launch like the ice balls, and then that overwhelms them. Oh, his armor seems to be breaking. He's taking more damage. Yeah, there we go. It was over. The Lifestone Pulse Warmth. That was that's the final battle, guys. Lifestone Pulse Warmth. Rays of emerald light touched Owen's solemn features, deepening the hollows of his face as he approached the blasted turf occupied moments before by Mikaela's towering rage. Nearby, Pug spoke softly, his voice diffusing off cavern walls into 1,000 bouncing whispers. It may have been difficult, Pug said, but I don't judge him too harshly, Owen. I performed acts nearly as monstrous in the name of the common good. I find that hard to believe, Owen replied. You're a good man. So is he in his own way. Loyalty can sometimes misguide even the finest men. Both magicians flinched in unison as the muted sword strikes erupted in the corridors outside the chamber. With startling rapidity, the sounds approached, dissolving into pattering. Desperate footfalls, howling, half-screamed oaths. Watch yourself, Pugs shouted from across the cavern. Someone's coming. Harried by the shadowy assailant, Gorath backed into the chamber, his sword flying in a defensive arc before him. Repeatedly, razor-like fists flashed out in the darkness to challenge him, but he skillfully turned the attacks to his advantage. Finding the rhythm of his opponent, he feinted right, and then when he was expected to move left, a warrior barreled past him. Delicon! Owen exclaimed. Tripped up by Gorath, the Moradel leader crashed to the ground, snarling all the while in slavering fury. Attempting to rise, he slashed upward with the gauntleted fist, but brutally Gorath stepped inside his guard and delivered a rain of heavy kicks until the older warrior fell quiet. I suggest you lie still, Gorath snapped, wiping rivulets of blood from his face. I may decide to kill you yet. I hear you, Delican croaked, and his voice weak. For a long moment he remained curled in a ball, his breath tearing raggedly from his throat as he clenched and unclenched his fist. With extreme effort he turned his head and looked upon the mesmerizing light of the Lifestone and froze. No! Pug shook his head, apprehension welling within him. Like a black lake, he caught the Moradil's expression. Stumbling forward, he tried to interpose himself in a way, but the failing strength abandoned him. No! Swatting Gorath effortlessly aside, he rose. Delican's eyes flashed with reflective radiance. Like a puppet on a string, he began to stagger forward, his steps almost childish in their plodding. Undoubtedly something had control of his mind. Dazed but alive, Gorath leapt to the attack and jolted hard into the Moradil leader, his miscalculating blow carrying the both of them down forward into the Lifestone. Together they reached for the sword. What madness is this? Who? Something within the sword consumes. Can't fight it. Him, Ashen Shugar. The Valhirus trapped within the stone are slipping their bonds. We have to kill them both. What about Gorath? You must, Owen. Evil can't fight it. Too much. Long. Can't hold him. Now. Owen stared blankly at the Lifestone. We killed him, Owen said, a bitter hurt in his words. He came to the kingdom to warn us, and we killed him. Don't be petulant, Owen. This isn't the time for it. Glaring at Pug with shock, Owen opened his mouth to reply, but found the adequate words fade him. Angered, he turned as if to leave, but felt the Master Magician's hands on his shoulder. Wait, Pug said, his voice more gentle than it had been. Meeting the boar's hateful gaze, he motioned for him to stay. You must understand. Gorath was dead the minute he touched the sword. Had we hesitated another moment longer, both he and Delican would be dead, and an unspeakable evil would be loose on our world. When Delican began to change, you could see the Valkyru were attempting to mold them into a form they could use. Do you remember the terrible devastation we saw on Temerian? That would be paradise compared to the lives we would leave under their dominion. I'm telling you because now you have knowledge and abilities which come terrible responsibilities. You will have to make decisions far worse than this someday if you continue down the path you are on. You are going to have to learn to think before you act and never to regret your decisions, right or wrong. Otherwise, they will slowly begin to make decisions at all. But how do I know if they're the right decisions? How can I be sure? Pug squeezed his shoulder. You need to live to a ripe old age to know all that. And I'm not nearly old enough to have the answer. All I know is what Macros the Black once told me. He said to train those around me well, to make them powerful, but to also make them loving and generous. I see those in you. The battle was against them. Enraged, war leader Maralf growled orders to his terror-stricken lieutenants as he reviewed their weakening lines from safety of an elm-shaded hill, watched with fury as his forward ranks of pikemen retreated under an unexpectedly heavy rain of kingdom longbow fire. In a short while, the combined mass of Prince Arutha's relief force and the garrison at Sethanon would be in position to push them into a quarter of the city where they would be unable to retreat, and it would only be a matter of hours before he would be forced to surrender or die in a blaze set to flush them out. War leader Maralf, we must come quickly. Hearing a commotion to his left, he muttered a silent curse on Delican's head for leading them into this fool's errand, and then snapped his attention to a small group of Moradel who were advancing towards him, face flushed with excitement. Their leader, a scar-faced whelp of 20 summers, knelt reverently at his feet, breathlessly delivering a message. At the keep, your father has taken Prince Arutha, and I believe the marked one is with him. The tide of the battle turns. Stalking skeptically after his messengers, he progressed through a ruined avenue onto a cobbled central square filled with conversing mortal warriors. Above them, Delican mounted the fire-blackened parapet walk of the keep and proceeded to a mysterious robed figure and Prince of Krondor, the latter bound hand and foot, unable to do anything but follow where he led. Brethren! Silence fell over the square as the robe-clad figure stepped past Arutha and Delican into an archer's turret, a hand placed over his right breast. Ripping open his white garment, he revealed a body made gaunt with hunger, but bearing an unmistakable, curling purple birthmark which resembled a dragon, and was the mark of legend. Instantly, a chant rose among the Moradel warriors, many of them falling to their knees in ecstatic reverence. I have returned, all my children, Myrmindamus shouted from the battlements, revealing a glittering sword of gold, its hilt set with stones of lapis. Hidden deep in the chambers of the earth below our feet, Prince Arutha sought to keep this sword from us, the key to our future. For 10 years, he imprisoned me in the bowels of this hell against my will, but you have freed me, he said, sweeping the air with the sword. 10 years ago, I promised the drawing of a new age. I was repaid with abandonment, and today I am free because you who have followed Delican believed in our dream. You have demonstrated your worthiness and loyalty, and as a reward you shall bear witness to the death of the Lord of the West and the final fulfillment of the prophecy. A dark cheer rippled through the crowd as Myrmindamus held his sword aloft and faced Arutha, his lips curled back in a wicked smile as he advanced on the day's prince. Considering the things that had been done to him, the crowd thought it likely the former leader would execute Arutha slowly, and they were ripe for the spectacle. Abruptly, Myrmindamus halted beneath him. The stones of the keep began to tremble as if the entirety of the structure were being shaken by an invisible hand. He took his proud defiance, turning into outrage. What treachery is this? Myrmindamus screamed. Who meddles with the prophecy? As if in an answer, thunder pealed and overhead announcing the arrival of a great dragon and rider. The pair seemingly having formed from the very air itself, floating down from the dazzling heights, they descended to a point level with the keep's rooftop, the dragon's wings beating great gales of wind against the crowd. The prophecy is false, Myrmindamus, as are you, Pug shouted from the dragon's back. You have betrayed the folk of the kingdom and those of your own people for a lie. It is for your terror must come to time for your terror to come to an end. At Pug's command, Arutha ducked and narrowly averting death as the dragon skimmed low overhead, lashing the battlements with its titanic whip-like tail, hurling both Myrmindamus and Delican screaming like babes into the horrified hordes who watched them fall below. Fanning away the impact of the two, bystanders hastened to escape, fearing a possible second attack from the flying dragon and equally its menacing rider. Standing in the midst of the crowd, Maralf looked on in a void of pain and fear, his voice calm and clear as he addressed the goblin lieutenant that stood near him. Gather your kin and call the retreat. Lord Maralf, may I still win? Lead us. Collaring the gray-skinned creature, Maralf lifted him from his feet. I now lead the nations of the north, and my first command is that I shall lead us home. Call the retreat. Moroff spat, hurling the goblin backwards. The day is theirs, but I must see to something first. Disregarding the panicked warriors who sought to egress from the square, Moroff picked his way over to the burning rubble to see where his father lay dead, his wolfish eyes reflecting only on the clouds of smoke which drifted through Sethanon. For all his father's grand schemes, for all the things he had thought to accomplish, he was nothing now, nothing but a hulk of dead flesh. He had been a fool to trust the Serrani magician. Leaning over the dead body, Moroff snatched up the golden sword which Myrmidonus had retrieved from the caverns below. Although he knew very little of the prophecy which had inspired both his father and Myrmidonus to lead to their death, he had no intention of wasting what little they had gained in the battle. Perhaps when he returned to the Northlands, he could still find a way to harness the power of the artifact, assuming it had any powers at all. Moroff, turning the Mordor war leader, had no time to react before a lightning-quick assassin was upon him, driving a knife skillfully through the left eye and deep into his brain, killing him instantly. Without a sound, he crumpled to the ground across his dead father, dropping the sword even before he could raise it. Smiling coldly, Nerab withdrew his knife and wiped clean the gray flesh from its bone blade, then snatched Myrmidonus' prized sword from where it lay, abandoned on the ground. One by one he bore witness to the destruction of his rivals, Gorath of the Ardanian, his own brother, Nago, Delicon, and his son, Moroff, all destroyed by their own greed and inaction. Now it would be a matter of dealing with that bitch Lillian who had been Delicon's mate, and then he might even claim the throne of Sar-Sargoth for himself, assuming no bastard get of the former war leader claimed the right. It would be small consequence, however, for now he possessed what they all had sought. Assuming he lived, he would learn to exploit his newfound advantage. Resheathing his knife in his booth, he spotted a slow-moving band of Mordor limping toward the Dimwood, and he hurried to join them, blending in with the crowd in the same manner of which he had come to Sethanon, as an unrecognizable face in the mob of beaten and the angry. Arutha watched with mild wonder as Pug conjured the prince's duplicate into non-existence, and then just as quickly eliminated the remarkably lifelike illusions of Delicate and Myrmidonus, who lay crumpled on the ground below the keep. Hey, how you doing, Alan Ware? We're just finishing up Betrayal of Krondor right now, just reading the exit, essentially. The corpse of Delican's son would have been removed later by less arcane means. A shame we didn't have you with us at Armengar, cousin Pug. A performance such as that before Myrmidonus' troop might have won us the battle. Pug shook his head. Spectacle won't win your battles, but at least they may prevent the Dark Brothers from plotting another attack against Sethanon. With a dozen or more mortal witnesses you've left alive on the battlefield, and most of them should return alive to the Northwinds, having seen their leaders die possessing the object Myrmidonus sought. They'll have little reason to return here. Let us hope, Arutha said. I have little desire to do that again. What about the artifact? A useless sword, Pug replied with a grin. The Oracle of All indicated a hidden room where I might find it. I asked assistance with the plan. Shortly after that, Moradil gentleman who picked it up returns to Sar-Sargoth. He will discover it useless and curse the names of both them for having spilled so much Moradil blood on false prophecies. Yeah, just the closing chapters right here. Seeing James and Locklear poking in the ruins near the keep, Arutha scowled. I have a feeling those two are going to keep me busy for months with their questions about this place. Fortunately, they're loyal, and if I tell them the subject is closed, they'll both trust me enough to leave the issue alone. You can always tell them the sword was truly what was buried here. The answer is good enough for the Moradil. Arutha shook his head. Locklear will probably forget the matter once he's seen a pretty young face in Krondor, but Jimmy is different. He won't accept it, even though he will never ask anything more. I don't like that I will have to lie to him. He's a loyal subject, as loyal as a subject I've ever had. What about the Serrani? Owen asked, nodding. Arutha seemed equally concerned with Pug's answer. She'll have to talk with them. A well-respected member of the Assembly of Magicians named Hochopepa already knows something of this event. He will help me assuage their fears, Pug said. Thankfully, they have their hands tied with another bothersome individual at the moment. Satisfied, Arutha said farewells and moved off to be assistance in evacuating the remaining soldiers from the area, fearing that some might be too curious and discover things best left unfound. While watching the prince depart, Pug smiled quietly to himself, gaining Owen's attention. You seem pleased about something, Owen said. What is it? You'll note that the prince said nothing about your silence, Pug said. You know the secret of Sethanon. In all Mid-Kemia, only Prince Arutha, King Liam, or Liam, whatever, Duke Martin, Thomas of Elvendar, and myself truly know what lies beneath our feet. As if to reinforce his point, Pug tapped his staff at Owen's feet. What are you saying? Smiling, Pug began to lead him down the winding path towards the city-smashed southern gate. What it means is that the prince expects me to guarantee your silence. You will be difficult to do with you and Tiburn and me at my Academy of Magicians at Stardock. It will require that I make a number of long, tiresome journeys with the sole purpose of ensuring you keep your silence, but it could be a waste of time. Of course, it is possible I could take you on as a student of magic with your living expenses paid in full by Prince Arutha. Are you interested in becoming a true magician, Owen? Laughing for the first time in a great while, Owen twirled his staff in his hand. I've never wanted anything else. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Alan Wares, it seems like things are going decent as well as they can for the moment with them. They were saying that they might be back this weekend, so they're going to try to come back this weekend. If they are, we're going to do game night on Saturday night, so that would be... You were promised word locks? Dude, we gave you a bunch of word locks, Epps. There's no more game. There's no more word locks. We finished the entire game. All right, let me stop the recording here.